You're listening to The Rant.
Welcome to a brand new beginning, you sorry shits.
Bigger and better and stronger.
Better. Way better. Been better.
Oh, hello. I know, right? Whose balls did I have to...
Excuse me?
Number one bullshit guy.
To The Rant.
This is such a crock of shit.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
Imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know?
You're listening to The Rant with David King.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rant. I'm your host, David King. It is good to be back. And I just already messed everything up. That's all right. We don't care. It's good to be back with everybody. We took a pretty long hiatus, and that's just because of personal things, but we're back. New, better, way better. Better new format. This is not a real episode. This is just a we're back episode. The format is changing. Here's what's going to happen. It's going to be more like the rant. The rant is the rant because I go on rants every day. People hear me rant about something and they go, some people say they like it. Some people can't stand it. Some people said you should put a microphone in your mouth and rant into it. And I never really did that. I always would just kind of talk into the mic and, so we're going to try this format, but we're also going to keep the old format to a degree. So a couple episodes a month, we are going to keep the old format, except we're going to have a guest. So we're going to have people on and we're just going to talk about whatever. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about current events, culture. We're going to talk about religion and politics, the things that you shouldn't talk to with your family, even though I think you should talk to your family about religion and politics. And if you're a Christian, you should talk to your family about religion, because if they're not a Christian, you want them to become a Christian. So then thus you must talk about religion. So I don't prescribe to this idea that we shouldn't talk about politics and religion, because politics are very important too. Have you not seen what's been going on in this country the last 4 years? Holy shit. But Daddy's home. He's coming back. Daddy's home. He's coming back. I'm back in the White House, everybody, and I'm going to clean up house. That's what I'm going to do. Thank God. That's what he's going to do. He's back, and I'm back, and we're here for it, and we're hoping that you'll join along. The episodes will air, the ranting episodes will air periodically, mainly one per week, about every Monday or Tuesday. Those drop, and then the interview episodes should drop on Friday. That's going to be the format. So yeah, look for that. And we're really excited about it. I'm excited about it. We've also started another podcast that I'm super stoked about. We're working on it right now. It's in production. We're recording episodes and then we'll start to air them. This is not going to be this isn't going to be like an episode that's current, if you will. Basically, it's called A Marine Walks Into a Bar podcast. It's a podcast that my wife, it was her idea. And she always has great ideas. She's the best. Actually, this podcast was kind of her idea too. The name anyway was. And that podcast will be it'll have me interviewing veterans. I'm a veteran, so we'll have fellow veterans on the podcast. Might be one guy, could be a group of people. And basically, we're just going to talk about the military, our service. They'll tell their stories, whether they're funny or sad or exciting or whatever, but just their experience. I got the idea because I met a gentleman. He was an older man from, I think he was from the Korean War. He was around that period. Could have been Vietnam, actually. I need to go back and look, but that's not the point. But he had such a fantastic story. I mean, it was crazy. And I'm going to tell that story on the show. So if you want to hear about it, you got to go to A Marine Walks Into a Bar podcast. It's not aired yet. It's not up yet. It will be hopefully by the end of the month. End of January is the target. What we're doing right now is we're recording episodes, and then we'll release those episodes each week. Okay. But yeah, I heard this guy's story and I'm just like, it's so interesting. I would love to have, and there's so many veterans out there with just interesting stories, funny stories, things that maybe aren't really a big deal to John Q public, but to us other veterans, we just love to hear it because it kind of takes us back. And so I wanted to create a podcast where I could sit down and talk to them and just, you know, cut up and hear their stories. And then you as a listener, if you're not a veteran, you know, you don't really know how that world works. Everybody kind of has that. They think they know how the military is. Everyone has like kind of their idea of how the military life is, but you don't know unless you've been in it. And every veteran will say that, like, you have no idea. And so this kind of gives you an opportunity to find out, kind of get the inside baseball of veteran life and what we've experienced and what we do. You know, I grew up as a kid loving sitting around listening to my grandpa's stories about World War II. Like, that to me was so cool. I was like, always, he was like a superhero to me, like a role model. Those stories were always just so interesting. He didn't tell them very often, but when he did, I listened. And so I want to continue that. And that's what a Marine Walks Into a Bar podcast is going to be about. So look for that. Hopefully here, we're actually pretty close to the end of January. We're halfway through the month. So actually it's probably going to be more like, it could be early February, mid-February. It just depends on how fast we can get these episodes recorded. I've already got a lot of people lined up and we're working on it. So just keep your eye out for that. And I'll make another announcement here on the rant about that. So that'll be a great podcast. Looking forward to that. And again, this format is a little more, we used to do like every other day. That's not possible with my schedule. I work too much. So it's going to be, the rant is going to be at least one episode a week. Okay, guys, it's either going to be Monday or Friday. I know you're going like, come on, man, pick up. You got to do a better schedule than that. This is a podcast. I'm a human being. I have a real job. I don't make money off of this. I just enjoy doing it. So it's Monday and Fridays are when episodes will drop. Mondays will always be a rant. Fridays will be interviews. All right. So look for that. I'm hoping to do both. The interviews may be current. They might be a week old, but they're going to be pretty close to current with current events. Cause a lot of times people come on and we just talk about what's going on in the world. So that's been the case anyway, but keep looking out for that. So thank you guys so much. I hope you're as excited as I am to get back in the saddle and do this. And I look forward to doing more episodes. And of course, leave your comments, go on social media and talk to us and tell me what you would love to hear us talk about on the show. What is on your mind? Because I know there's a lot. There's a lot going on. The world is a crazy place right now. Anyways, we'll see you soon, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.